So welcome, coaches, once again. Tonight, the one sharing the inspiration, and we will continue from the next coach next week. And when Anne told me about today, I just got this thought about a place we can step into that I want to invite you. And it's the space I call 0 point. 0 point is a space where, as a coach, you can step into where there are no attachments, there's no fear, and there is no uncertainty. It's a space of complete trust in the God who called you and in the vision that you saw from the beginning. It's a space all of us can step into. And when you look at our mission, the tagline for Destiny Life Coaching, we say 0 limits. And this is the reference to the 0 limits. It's actually a space you get into where there are no limits, because the only limits that we can have are the limits in our mind. And so getting into the space I'm calling 0 point is letting go of all the attachments, letting go of all expectations, and showing up from a place of service, from a place of surrender, and from a place of power. Because true coaching is more of presence than performance. It's not about performance, it's about presence. And I believe as coaches, when we make that decision to step into 0 point, 0 point means there's no influence of any limiting beliefs. And I can almost hear, the voice of the old story asking, is that possible? Stepping into a place where you don't have, and it doesn't mean that you're not going to go through challenges. No, challenges will be there. But it means that you're not influenced by the external challenges that come your way as a coach and as you're building your business. 0 point is a possibility. And is a possibility for an open mind, an open heart, where you can, step into that place where you're saying, enough is enough. Enough of hustling. Enough of trying, of the pressure. Enough of giving myself so much pressure. Now I can surrender. And I can let go. And, different coaches here have different attachments to surrender. Some of us is childhood stories that we need to surrender to get to the 0 point. Because 0 point is the ultimate, is where you get where in what we talk, when we talk about the 3 mindset, the master mindset is when there's no limits and you're totally free of all the stories. So this is the ultimate, the 0 point. But then what keeps us away from our 0 point experience is attachment. When we are so attached, especially we are attached to outcomes, we are attached to the way things should go, we are attached to our identity, we are attached to who am I being, we are attached to titles, we are attached to these external experiences that really are not the real power. Because the real power is within us. The real power is right here, right now. And when you slow down, the Bible says, be still and know. That knowing has been linked to stillness. The reason we take long to get to 0 point is, number one, the stories. I've talked about the stories. The attachment to identities that don't serve us anymore, attachment to a lower version of ourselves, competition, and illusion of competition, all that keeps us away from the 0 point. Now, what is the advantage of getting to the 0 point? There's no struggle. There's flow. You get to a place of things happening for you. There's a big word I'll share with you. It's called synchronicity. Synchronicity is when things are happening for you. And what a beautiful experience when you can get to a place where things are happening for you. You're not pushing, you're not trying, you're not manipulating. Things are just happening for you. You make the call, the right person at the right time. That 0 point experience. I don't know, I'm sure all of us, we have had an experience, maybe, I don't know for how long, but I'm sure we've ever gotten that experience where you get to a place where things are flowing. This is pure grace. That is what I'm calling 0 point. And you get there, and you can get there in your coaching business. You can get there in your personal life. You can get there in your relationship where there's no struggle, there's no suffering. The pain is going to be there, but you don't suffer in the space of 0 point. It is really the space of mastery. And this is what I felt when Anne asked me to share today. The urge to invite you to the 0 point. It's a space for the bold. It is a space for the fire. This is where everything that is not you give yourself permission for it to be burned down. 0 point invitation is the willingness to let go anything that doesn't serve you. It is the willingness to actually face the truth and say, this doesn't serve me anymore. This story is good, it sounds good, but it's not for the version of me that God is calling me to. It's not. It doesn't sit with that version of me. That if you're getting there and you're beginning to really be honest with yourself and be authentic and vulnerable, you're walking towards the 0 point. That is how you know you're close, is when you're willing to be vulnerable and you're willing to have the discomfort of leaving the comfort zone towards your true identity and what God is calling you to do and to be. So it's an invitation of death also. You're dying to the old version of you and getting married to the truth. That's 0 point. Am I willing to let go of the version of me that I always know, that, gave me all the certainty, all the conviction, all the significance? You see, because if the version of you that you've been is meeting a need for you, it becomes even harder. It doesn't become impossible, it just becomes hard. And so my invitation today is to let go of anything that is an attachment that keeps you in that place of suffering, of pain, and to come to zero limit. And to just end this conversation, I'll just give you one of the exercises that I do to get there, because sometimes you feel like you fall out of that zero limit, point, and frustration comes and the storms of life comes and takes you off. How do you get back? How do you get back to your true north? And for me, meditation helps. Meditation really helps. So just take a deep breath, and you can do that. We can do that together. Just take a deep breath with me into your belly, hold it, and just close your eyes for a moment. Be in this moment and let go of the need to be anywhere else. Slowly out through the mouth. And just be here. Close your eyes for a moment. And let's train our mind to just be here in this place of zero expectation, zero hoping. By the way, hope is not such a positive word. I know we take it like it's a positive word. It's not. It means really it's the opposite. Be here and have the certainty of this moment and feel this moment right here and be present with the presence of the God who lives within you. Can you feel that in your heart? Can you feel that? And you slow your breath and stillness in a way that there's no urge to go to the next thing. There's no pressure. There's just ease. The I am that is I am in this moment. No need to go to the next one and to catch up and to be left out, and you feel like you're being left out. That is the pressure that takes us from the 0 point. And so just be there for 16 seconds in that state, in that moment. And in that moment, just focus on your feet on the floor, the body weight on the chair, and your breath coming in and out. Just focus on those 3 things. That helps me to return to the 0 point. And I hope it will help you as you practice. Thank you so much, and God bless.